welcome to Finextra TV. Today a very short conversation with Mark Hartley, Chief Marketing Officer and Head of Business Development at ClearThePay, on mobility and why banks should play a role. Mark, welcome. Why should banks play a role in this space?
Well, if you look at the amount of noise that's around at the moment, Connie, it's all around non-banks, it's around mobile operators, it's around handset providers. So if the banks don't do something, they risk being left behind.
But surely banks have a lot on their plate, regulation, compliance, all sorts of issues. So why should they consider mobile?
Well, I think one of the things that the banks need to do is to focus on customer-centric applications. There have been a lot of things over the last few years that have taken that customer-centric view away, and I think it's very important that banks get back to what their customers need and want, and mobility and mobile is a way of doing that.
What can they do? Because it's easy to talk about other people doing things and why are they not doing it, but what can they realistically do without getting into huge projects?
Well, they can experiment. I think what they can do is do things around wallets that are bank-centric wallets, so not things that are in the handset or in the domain of the mobile operator, but bring that capability back into the bank and have the wallet actually be part of the accounting infrastructure of the bank, and allow that to be propagated through channels like the mobile or contactless cards or any channel that the customer chooses to use.
Yeah, now you're known as an operator that provides large payment service hub frameworks. Does that mean that if you do something with mobility, it's huge and big as well?
It doesn't have to be. I think if you have a framework in around payments, it can be something that you augment that payments capability with. So you don't have to do a massive transformational project. It can be small pieces that add on around with, as I said earlier, around experimental things. I don't think there's any hard and fast rule at the moment. The space is still very young, and I think banks just need to experiment like the operators are, like the handset providers are. I don't think there's any real right answer to this. It's experimenting.
Yeah, you tell me that for like e-wallets, there's a benefit for the bank, you get stickier customers. What's the benefit for the end customer, be it retail or corporate?
Well, I think the benefit is simplicity, convenience, all the things that using your ubiquitous device like a mobile phone that you always have with you. It's about simplicity and convenience, and that's what customers want, and that's what banks need to give to their customers.
So we will see some banks launching mobile wallets shortly, you reckon?
I'm sure we will, indeed, yes. We're working on a few things with a few customers around that space, and I think I'd like to see more banks fight back against the news that's been dominated by handset providers and operators.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
So, more about wallets, more about mobile, and more about ClearThePay very soon. Thank you.